Today I want to talk about how you can journal your trades. So, journaling is very crucial to your trades because it is through journaling that you'll be able to identify your weaknesses, your strengths, what you're supposed to improve on, and all that. So, I've got here with me an Excel that I use to journal. I'll go through the various columns that you're seeing. So, the first thing that you're seeing is the date. So you write the date of the day when the trade happened. The second thing that you need is the time. The time is very important because it's the time that you'll be able to figure out whether to trade the New York, the London, or the Asian session. From my experience, I had very good success with the New York and the London sessions. So that's why you see a lot of 12 hours and a lot of 16 to 17 hours, 2 hours ahead of GMT. This is crucial. This is the pair that you're trading, and you record the different pairs. You notice that for me, after journaling a couple of trades, I came to realize that Euro USD was easiest for me to trade. GBP USD was quite good, it's lucrative, but if I get it wrong, it will always hurt my account. Then I just called this the put, which is either a buy or a sell. Then next column was FT, which was whether I was following the trend or counter trend trading. So I also included the trend. The trend basically is either when I'm following the trend, that's FT, and when I'm counter trend trading. And then I also put my amount in dollars, the initial amount, the final amount, which means it's positive when I make profit, negative when I make a loss. Then I calculated the total profit by simply dividing the profit by the initial amount multiplied by 100. Then this is the lot size. The lot is quite interesting actually. I blew up a lot of accounts and I noticed that the lot didn't matter as much as the number of trades. So the more trades you enter, the more money you make, but also the more risk you take. So I also calculated the percentage per entry. I was using a 20 pip stop loss. That's for most of these trades since I'm scalping. Then I also calculated the percentage risk. I calculated it by simply multiplying the percentage, the number of the percentage per entry by the number of lots. So for instance, I was using 0.1 lot here, 20 pip stop loss, and I entered 33 trades, which is a bit overkill. Then the other thing is the percentage made, then the time in the trade that I was in. The percentage made, I rounded it up by just, the percentage made is the risk ratio to how much I risked to how much I made, so to say. Then the time in the trade is how long I was in the trade, and the time frame that I was trading, the time frame when I entered the trade. Then this was the strategy. You'll notice that I'm using two strategies. I'm either following the trend or Kenya's instance, scalping strategy. Then scrolling a bit to the left, you have the comments tab. The comments tab is where I was taking notes of what exactly was happening in my trades. This is the most important part of my trade. So if I could only journal two things, I would journal these. I would journal only the date, maybe so here's the thing. This is the most important. When you go in MetaTrader 4 and you pull out your periodic or report, all the information that I've talked about is given, but the comments is what's never given. So if I could journal only three things here, I would journal the date, the pair traded. Most importantly, I'll journal the comment. Why? Because of the rest of the numbers I can get from going in MetaTrader 4 and pulling out an Excel spreadsheet, which gives me all the data. Now, why are we going through all this trouble of journaling? Journaling is not fun. It's really cumbersome, especially if you have not been doing it and you decide to take one day and say, I'm going to just journal. If you decide to do that, it's quite a pain. So you will be journaling. You will need to journal for a very simple reason. It is through journaling that you'll be able to see whether your strategy has an edge or whether your strategy is failing. For instance, when I did this and I just filter and I just say anything, no, just say numbers greater than 30. These are minutes. You immediately begin to notice some things. If I put my percentage there, if you look at the bottom, you see that that's the average. I made about 26. Then if I come to the same strategy and just say numbers greater than, let's just say 120, you notice already that. So just by filtering by time, I know that since I'm scalping, if I try to intraday with a scalping strategy, I'm asking for trouble. Also, you can come and just maybe clear that filter and come to the trend and just filter, and you decide to say I'm counter trend trading. If I'm counter trend trading, you find that I'm making a loss of about 144.5. So basically, you know, counter trend trading isn't really working for you because you're literally blowing your account. Then the other thing that you can do is maybe just come to currencies and just filter for currencies. This is how I was able to pick the currency that I traded the best. So you just come and just pick maybe EURUSD and come to the percentage made, and you see that you're making profit. Whereas if you come to say GJ, GBP, JPY, I didn't trade it a lot, and maybe GBP, G. So you see this. So that's the importance of journaling your trades. It's only through journaling that you'll be able to improve. It's only through journaling that you'll be able to improve. But as you journal, you must take notice of what exactly is happening. You must be observant and a bit open-minded. Otherwise, you're just creating another extra step. So guys, this is the simplest way that I am journaling. If I could do a quick overrun, you need the date, the time, the currency, whether you're selling or buying, are you following the trend or counter trend trading, the initial amount, total amount, the profit made, the percentage total, which is calculated by the profit divided by the initial amount multiplied by 100, the lot size that you entered, the number of lots that you entered, the percentage entry, which is calculated by the lot size. Sorry, where is that? It's calculated by the lot divided by the stop loss. Then when you multiply the percentage entry by the number of lots, you get the percentage of the account that you're risking. Then you also got the percentage made, which is the amount that you make after when you compare the risk to the percentage profit, so to say. Then you've got the time you were in the trade, the time that you were trading, the stop loss that you were using, and then you've got the strategy that you are using. Then this is the most important, which is the actual comments. So thank you very much for watching this YouTube video. If you've stayed this long, I just thought I'd share my journaling experience, and also feel free to leave any comments, any questions. I'll get back to them as soon as possible. Thank you very much for your time. Please enjoy your day.